Right, it's a brand new day, and today I'm going to try and sort out what's wrong with this bias oscillator. I have my U-Butte schematic here. Now, the last time I looked at it, there was nothing coming out of the crystal oscillator, which is basically just a op-amp across the... not an op-amp, it's a NOR gate. NOR? No. What is it? It's a single input with a reversed output. I've got a mental block. There's AND, NAND, NOR, OR, and... can you hear that leak through? That's what's the residually left on the tape when I bulk erased it a while back. And I'm recording now, and as you can see, it's that breakthrough of audio happens. Now this is the erase head current, and when you put that on, nothing happens. As you can't tell now, but nothing happens. Actually, if I reverse back a bit and do it again, record, there you go. See, you still hear the breakthrough, and the recording erase head is on. No bias. So my trick now is to try and find out what's wrong with the bias. And the initial oscillator is a crystal, 1.6 megahertz, 2.2 meg resistor across it, and a NOT gate or inverter op-amp across it. Now there's then another inverting op-amp after that. So this is IC 607, I think. Very poor quality reproduction on the schematic, but it takes what I can get. So we need to find IC 107. Oh, there it is, there, and it's IC 807. So let's measure a few things. Let's check each side of the crystal. I don't think that'll tell me much. Nothing there. Nothing there. Right, so now we go to the integrated circuit. Inverter across it, pins 1 and 2. Now pins 3 and 4 follow it. Nothing. Alright. Now pin IC 807. Is it dead, or is it just no supply? So let's measure the voltage across it on the supply. Well, it's either a faulty crystal or a faulty inverter. Which would it be, do you think? Well, what's the op-amp anyway? Maybe I can just replace it. TC 4069. Oh, okay, it's CMOS. 4069 C. Oh dear, do I have one? That's the best way, is just to replace it and see what happens. I'm going to have to go out and buy a 4069. Oh, that's a nuisance. Cooling the crystal, that might make it work. Well, next thing is to try heating it. Try a little bit of heat. I don't think anything's going to come of it. No, that's not doing anything. Alright, must be a faulty component. With this oscillator inverter, I thought I'd just try quickly putting 12 volts on pin 1, IC 807, to see if pin 2 went down to ground, and likewise ground on pin 1 to see if I would get a high on pin 2, and it's not doing a thing. So I've got a 4069, so I'm going to replace it and see what happens. Okay, got the board back together. Now comes the moment of truth, whether it will oscillate or not. So let's put the, well, cross your fingers, it's, oh. Look at that. 1.68 megahertz. We've got it. So it was a faulty inverter across the crystal that was stopping it from oscillating. Oh, thank goodness it wasn't the crystal itself, because I tried to see if I could get a 1.68 megahertz crystal, and there's nothing out there in the internet land, not a thing. I actually bought a 2 megahertz crystal that I would put in the hope that that would suffice, but it was out by what, 300 whatever kilohertz or something. Oh, thank goodness for that. So we should have bias now. Woohoo! Let's try recording. Oh, get a signal going. Right, that's source. Play. Yeah, it's not very good, but still. Well, let's see if we're getting an array signal. .52 kilohertz. Oh, okay. I was expecting a higher frequency. Still, let's see what's on the record. No, we're getting rubbish on the record head. Still, all right. I would have thought the array's head would be 105 kilohertz, the same as the bias, but doesn't appear to be. Some more investigation required here, but anyway, at least we do have 1.68 megahertz. I guess the next thing to see is if I'm getting 105 kilohertz out of pin 5 on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the scanning of the schematic was so hard that I actually was looking at the wrong IC. So there you go. So I was thinking that it was 808, but it's 806, and it's this one here, not that one. Oh, that's 808. So go back over here, it's just next to the crystal, and we check the pins again. So now let's go over to IC 806, pin 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 should be that one. Right, 10, yes, got it. Now we've got to check all the outputs. Let's go with pin 7. 420 kilohertz, beautiful. Pin 3. 52.5, yes. And pin 5 Should be 105, hopefully. 105 kilohertz, exactly. Wonderful. Okay, at least we're getting the right bias frequency now. Now, are we getting it on the output? Oh, I thought I measured this before and got nothing. Now we are. It's 52. For some reason, the erase is 52. Now what's the record? Oh, there's nothing. Well, the raise is only 52. Not sure why, but maybe they deem that's all it needs to be. But in the recording head, got nothing.